What's up, y'all? I'm back, Saratoga Slim, after the Belmont Stakes, and I have a special exclusive interview with the one and only four-time Eclipse Award-winning trainer, Chad Brown, for you today here on the Saratoga Slim Backside Vlog. We're gonna go through all the horses that ran at the Belmont Stakes Racing Festival for him. We're gonna talk about Jack Christopher. We're gonna talk about his Preakness winner, early voting, and also Zandon third in the Kentucky Derby. Chad, thanks so much for the time. Let's just get right to it because everyone wants to hear Chad Brown speak and not me. We are here with the four-time Eclipse Award-winning trainer, Chad Brown, coming off a huge Belmont Stakes Racing Festival. Congratulations on all of the wins. First off, let's talk about the dirt. Jack Christopher, one of the most impressive three-year-olds we've seen in a long time. What do you think is next for him?
Yeah, he came out of the race good. It was a fabulous effort, and probably go to the Haskell next with him.
Amazing, yeah. I mean, Jack Christopher, any concerns on the stretch out to two turns?
It's always to be a question mark all the way out to mile and eighth, but he's such a kind rating horse with his jockey. He always obeys the commands of the rider and switches off nicely, so I'm optimistic he'll be able to do it.
Also, you're coming into the summer with three of the best Grade 1 winning three-year-old dirt males that you probably, I know a few years ago you had a great crop of good magic coming back here. Early voting, the Preakness winner. Both him and Jack Christopher have early speed. Any concerns about matching them up somewhere down the line?
Well, they're just going to have to, eventually, if we can get them all into the same race, let's let them sort it out there. Jack Christopher looks to be a little quicker than early voting in the early stages, if potentially they run against each other. But, all the horses deserve a shot. If we can get to a race like the Travers, that would be terrific. But for right now, we'll just take it race by race. And with early voting, I'm not exactly sure I'm going to run them next.
Yeah, definitely. And let's finish off with Zandon, the third place finisher in the in the Kentucky Derby. He worked, I think both him and early voting worked yesterday. So can you give an update on those two's work and how they're coming along?
They both worked well yesterday. So, very pleased with how they exited both of their races. And Zandon's going to be pointed to the Jim Dandy for sure.
Oh, great.
And again, with early voting, I'm just between the Jim Dandy and the Haskell with him. All
right, well, that'd be great. See Zandon here at Saratoga. Let's move to the turf, Manhattan. I want to ask, you won this race 8 times. Why the Manhattan at all the races? I mean, I know you've won a lot of races many times, around 10 million multiple times, but why Manhattan? I mean, 8 times. You might be setting a record that can't ever be beat.
Well, it's a nice race, traditional race right before the Belmont every year. A nice classic distance, mile and a quarter on the turf, and it's something we've always aimed towards. And thankfully through the years, I've had horses good enough to win that race, and my teams through the years have just done a fabulous job getting the horses ready, and that's a big number when 8 Manhattan. So really, all the credit to the wonderful horses we've had through the years, and the wonderful team that I have working with those horses.
Yeah, Tribune 1901. Somehow a Chad Brown gets away on the board at 1901 and wires them easily. Do you think the complexion of the race was changed when Channelmaker missed a break?
Certainly. When I saw that happen, I felt good about Tribune's chances, and then every fraction that got rolled out, I felt more confident he'd be able to wire him. And, Adamo ran really well for second. He was bottled up a little bit off a slower pace than we anticipated, and I thought he ran great in defeat.
Great. Tribune next up,
probably
United Nations.
Yeah, up. Yeah, I think the UN tried to defend his win last year in that prestigious race, and he seemed to get over Monmouth's course very well last year.
Yes, that was I had him that day. I can't say I had him 3 days ago, and I was very upset after the race. Rock Emperor and Lamparada also ran in the race. Rock Emperor, and what's next with these two, you think?
I'm not really sure. They didn't really fire. Lamparada had a little bit of a trouble trip, and Rock Emperor just didn't fire like his old self last year. So I got to kind of regroup those two horses, and maybe you'll see him at Saratoga this summer.
And we have a question at the Racing Dudes. We cannot pronounce Lamparada. How do you say this name again?
I say L'Imperator, but I don't know if I'm saying that right. But that's what we say.
So the trainer, Chad Brown, does not even know about how to pronounce this horse's name. Let's finish off with a couple questions about the Turf Females, Bleecker Street, and Regal Glory, both very classy. Both took care of business on Friday and Saturday. Both going to the Diana, you think, or what's next up?
Well, Bleecker Street would be put into the Diana, I feel, and Regal Glory might take on the boys in the 4-star Dave.
Whoa, that's going to be awesome to see a female go up against. We've seen a lot of success in the 4-star Dave with females in the last few years, got Stormy in particular. And last but not least, Rogier and Speak of the Devil. What do you think? Speak of the Devil just totally missed a break, totally killed their chances. So speak about her first.
Yeah, they really didn't fire the way they're capable of, though, in the race. So I feel like we're just going to have to regroup with them and just observe how they train and go from there. No plans yet.
All right. When you're on Twitter, do you feel like you just let loose? Because you are so funny on Twitter. It is great. We all love following you. So do you just let loose on Twitter and you feel like you just could, talk a little bit about your Twitter persona, I guess.
It's not much about. Look, it's, it serves a purpose for everything. That's why I would put it. There's some information out there and there's a little back and forth once in a while. But, other than that, I'm just myself.
Yes. No, I appreciate it, Chad. We all appreciate the time and all your horses. We all love them. So thanks so much for the time. Thanks so much, Chad Brown, for having me by the barn and answering my crazy questions about Twitter. He's a good sport. Chad, I've been trying to come by his barn for 6 years. I've interviewed him a few times. Always a good man, and he has 3 super dirt males this year with Jack Christopher, early voting in Zandon. This could be the year that he gets that Travers. He has said that it would mean more for him as a Mechanicville native, the next town over from Saratoga, to win the Travers. And if he wins the Travers with one of those 3 horses, it'll be probably the biggest win in his career. He's been waiting on it. So we'll see what happens this year. He's stocked as usual, and we're going to be following those horses in the big stakes. And I'm going to be coming back here, Chad. I'm going to be checking them out, giving you all updates as the meet goes on. But for the Saratoga Slim backside vlog, peace.